I hope you guys are doing well this evening. Yes, I am back and we are going to get through this video, honey, because we have a few topics to run through. This is not going to be a very long pop in, but I did want to connect with you guys again tonight so that you guys would be in the know about what's going on. Okay. Yes, honey, you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. So you know it's a mess going on, and we're gonna talk about it. But we're not gonna be here all night, girl. Okay. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Hello, Shirley Terry. Hello. Hello. Hello, what's that? Aisha Jones. Did I say that right? Stacy Lane. Hi. Hi, Sweet Essence. Hello, Rose Armstead. Hello, Delilah T. It's Cookie Dough. Grandma 504, C. Lewis, Darlene Mungum, Baby Dog, good afternoon. My mod, Linda Gamble, my top flight mod, Cookie Clark, thanks for being here. Yvette Bell, God's Grace, thanks for being here. April Pearson, thanks for being here. Gemini Twin, thanks for being here. Sabrina Janlet, thanks for being here. Armanelle Moore, thanks for being here. Deania, thanks for being here. I see you. Thanks for being here, Bernadette Clemens. Now and later, Mango. Hi, Armanelle. Thanks for being here. More. Robert Taylor. Thanks for being here. Inga Bruce. Thanks for being here. Shirley Terry. Chocolate Kiss. Thanks for being here. Sharisa. I see you. Cassandra's in the building. Darlene Mungum's in the building. Rose Armstead is here. Stacy Lane's up in here. Big Steak is up in here. Armanelle Moore is up in here. Simple Mom and Family TV is here. All right. My other mod, KBR, is in the building. Thanks for being here. Bernadette Clemens is in the building. Betty Brockington is here. Sylvia Blow is here. Robert Taylor is here. Cutie Pie, I see you. I see you, Carolyn Johnson. Miss Lady J, thanks for being here. Sandra, thanks for being here. Pamela Thomas, Sheila Rumpf, thanks for being here. Who else we got? Sylvia Blow, I think I said hello again. All right, so let's get into it. We got over 107 in the building right now. I am laying back on my bed, you guys, with my leg elevated because I got a shot in my knee today. Y'all know I've been telling you about my knee has been giving me problems. So I went to the doctor today, honey, and I got a steroid and cortisone in my damn knee. And when I tell you it's aching like hell, so I had to wrap it with my ace and we got it elevated. I'm in my bed doing my live. So yes, we are still getting alive. And see how dedicated I am? See how dedicated Caramel is? Caramel love y'all, honey, because she is still over here on live. Yes, she is. But we're going to get through these topics. Let's do it. Let's do it. Pardon the echo, honey, in my room. Pardon that. Let's get into it, y'all. All right, what's topic we want to do? All right, so we talked about today Ray J, honey, going off on Jamal Bryant. So Jamal has responded. Y'all know anytime we do a topic that we always spin the block if there's an update. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the update on that because Jamal did respond, and we're going to get into that. So for those of you that did not get to hear what Jamal had to, well, what Ray J had to say, we're going to play that right quick so you guys can be caught up. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get this pulled up on my other device because I have two going so I can see what's going on. Get y'all. All right, boom. And we in there like swimwear. All right, boom. Yeah. All right, so let's play what Ray J had to say.
That's Bryant. Shout out to Jamal Bryant. Shout out to Von Alvarez. If y'all play that interview, somebody gets snatched off the pulpit. Don't play the interview. It's not clear. It was out of bounds. Me and Pastor Bryant need to talk because the way I was treated was dirty and illegal. I don't like it. I don't want nobody to play that fucking interview. I don't care if you're from the church or not. Like be respectful and do people right. Don't call people out their name. Don't make people feel like they're not safe in a place where they thought they were safe. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. We need to work it out. Because if we don't,
that sounds like a threat, don't it?
That's going to be a problem. Got nothing but love for Pastor.
Wow. He was bold. Now Ray J also went live and he talked about somebody tried to take his life. He said somebody was pow-powing at him, you guys. I said, damn, first you done got into it with Diddy's kids where they tried to jump you. Now you into it with Jamal Bryant, child, who ain't trying to be fighting nobody. He ain't number mouth. And now you talking about somebody is trying to pow you. It like you stay in it. You got into it with Jaguar Wright before the whole Diddy sons and all them coming after you. It's like every other week, if not every week, Ray J, you in some bullshit. I want Brandy to come and get her brother so he can sit down somewhere because you are doing the most, okay? Like you really are. So this says an update says that Jamal Bryant, honey, has spoken out after Ray J threatened him over a recent interview. It says that the mega church pastor said that he was disheartened by Ray J's post and was actually grateful for their conversation. Okay. So a lot of people are saying that they think Ray J may have gone too far by the threats that he made towards Jamal Bryant, honey. But let's get into what Jamal had to say. All right. Child, he wrote a book too. So let's get into it. Thank God we got good reading skills, right? All right, so this is what he said. He says, I was so grateful to recently interview one of the few mavericks of this generation at Ray J. He said, who's been more than impactful in many different fields. He said it was both surprising and disheartening to wake up to unfounded threats and baseless accusations directed at me. He says, as part of our commitment to honest dialogue, we ensure that specific comments with potential legal ramifications were edited out of the interview to safeguard the best interests of a brother beloved. He goes on to say that our Jamal Bryant podcast mission is to foster authentic and constructive conversation with thought leaders, and this episode was no exception. It says that we are alive to tape production that ordinarily makes no edits. However, in the spirit of brotherhood, it was mixed with the agreement that no other adjustments would be made as the Jamal Bryant podcast. Let's be clear, endeavors are to be earnest and transparent in every episode. He goes on to say that though private agreements have now been brought into the public eye, I refuse to be embroiled in a battle that demeans our community and all that I stand for. He says that I love my brother unconditionally and I stand on my agreed promise. Grace and peace to you all. So, yeah, the typical pastor response is what we got, okay? Jamal, why you don't talk to him like you used to talk to Giselle before she had that nervous breakdown? Okay, why you do that? Why you talk to Ray J? Why you didn't snap on him like you snapped on Giselle before she had her nervous breakdown? Okay, you know I know the truth. Y'all know Giselle Bryant, honey, from Real Housewives of Potomac had a full-fledged nervous breakdown, and that's why Giselle daddy never liked Jamal. Okay, but we'll take this little edited out pastor response because that's what he chose to give. Okay. So as you guys can see, it says update Dr. Jamal Bryant, her doctor. When he come doctor, responds to Ray J's baseless and unfounded threats. So that's his response. I guess we'll take it, child. Okay, let's move on. All right, so somebody else, child, who I feel is just out here just windmilling for the wrong team, and that's why his ass is out here hungry and looking crazy now. Okay, said he called the cops. He thought fat meat was not greasy, not the fat meat, child. Okay. All right, so let's get to the next topic where Martel, honey, is bigging up his son Knox, child. And he kind of blames the male's kids for getting Knox sick. And Knox don't usually get sick, but his siblings made him sick. And then people was telling Martel that Knox is being neglected. And honey, he has responded and said that Knox is not being neglected, that his mom is a good mom. Okay. Yeah, so let's get into it, child. He bigs him up and even says that Knox was potty trained at 11 months, which we all know is lies. Knox had on pull-ups all the way till he was past 1. Okay. So I know you ain't sit up there and lie like that. Like we ain't been seeing your son on live with no damn pull-up on at 1 year old. Come on now. 11 months. That was a stretch, Martell. Let's get into it.
No, Knox is not being neglected. Listen, Knox is not being neglected. No, I hate that you guys even think that. No, my son is not being neglected. He see his siblings every other week. Yep, he sees his siblings every other week. Ariana, she does a great job over there with both of her kids, her daughter and her son.
Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all stop saying that. Knox is a bright little boy.
When?
Knox was on potty trained when he was what, 11 months old?
Lies.
But he still have little accidents here and there. But Knox was potty trained at an early age. And he's beginning to talk. Again, he's not 2, but he's beginning
to talk. If he's 1, he should be saying words. My son was talking before 1. See, if you tell your baby mama to get her ass off live and talk to him, children learn words by what they hear. But when their mama is talking to everybody else and not him, okay, yeah.
to talk now. Very active. He's a happy little boy.
Child.
And again, he sees his siblings often, every other week.
Yeah.
And I see Knox all the time. He's not being neglected by no one. So don't y'all think that? Yeah, he eats healthy. He's never sick. He got sick. He got sick one time. But because that was, from the siblings though, that's what happens when kids are in school. So Knox is not in school, but when you go to school, you have certain.
Y'all hear that? Now I just told y'all the other day, Knox was kicked out of 3 daycares. 3. That's how bad his ass is. But Martell sitting up here bigging him up. Now I don't like to talk about people's kids, but we got to speak factuals when we're on this channel. Knox ass is bad. He don't listen. Ariana stay on live all the damn time and don't show Knox any discipline. Okay? She's more focused on what strangers have to say versus spending time with him and teaching him right from wrong. He be cussing. How old is he? Like 3? Knox be cussing at 3. And they done put him out of daycare 3 times. But she likes to get on live. Oh, he's in baseball. Oh, he's in soccer. And he ain't even old enough to be in none of those damn sports. How I know? Because my son plays sports. But my thing is this. You ain't got to sit on live and lie to big him up. Just go ahead and do the work behind the scenes so your child can be on the level that you keep bragging that he's on. That's my thing. You always try to compare Knox to Mel's kids. And I feel like any speech that Knox has picked up has been because of Mel's kids, mostly Sugar Mama, because Sugar Mama, she is what, 4? Sugar Mama talks like she is 6 or 7. And that's because her mother, who was a school teacher, okay, Martell using special ed, but their mother was a school teacher, so she knows how to teach their children what need to be taught so that they can be on the level they need to be on. So we're not about to sit here and big up Knox like he is better than the 4-piece nugget kids. And you ain't about to sit up here and say that Knox got sick in school from his siblings because none of his siblings go. Well, first of all, Knox don't go to school. And second of all, he ain't in school with the siblings. So where he getting sick from? Maybe from your ass being out with all these thoughts from Instagram, Martell. Maybe you bringing home some shit to Knox from these little Instagram thoughts that you be hanging with, okay? Don't be trying to throw your kids in it and trying to say that your kid's making him sick and he only been sick 1 time. Because I can recall when he was very much so congested and he could barely breathe and Ariana wouldn't even take him to the damn emergency room. Everybody remembers that. So did Mel's kids get him sick then? Are we really doing that? All right, let's continue, honey. He get on my nerves.
Germs and things like that, and you pass it around, but it's not a big deal. It's going to be forever. We all get sick. We get colds and things like that, but it's okay. Yeah, you're right. All right, y'all. I'm finna get up off here. Yeah, y'all have a good.
Not everybody. They reading him down saying Knox be neglected and Ariana don't be paying no attention to him. He be there's been times that he been telling her he's hungry when she be on live and she sit her ass right there like she ain't heard him. Oh, but he eats healthy. When do he eat? When do she get off live? Because she's always on live. Always on live. So we're gonna play it one more time and I'm gonna play it all the way straight through.
No, Knox is not being neglected. Listen, Knox is not being neglected. No, I hate that you guys even think that. No, my son is not being neglected. He see his siblings every other week. Yep, he sees his siblings every other week. Ariana, she does a great job over there with both of her kids, her daughter and her son. Yeah. So y'all stop saying that. Knox is a bright little boy. Knox was on potty trained when he was 11 months old?
Wow.
But he still have little accidents here and there, but Knox was potty trained at an early age, and he's beginning to talk. Again, he's not 2, but he's beginning to talk now. Very active. He's a happy little boy. And again, he sees his siblings often, every other week, and I see Knox all the time. He's not being neglected by no one. So don't y'all think that? Yeah, he eats healthy. He's never sick. He got sick. He got sick one time. But because that was, from the siblings though. That's what happens when kids are in school. So Knox is not in school. But when you go to school, you have certain germs and things like that, and you pass it around. But it's not a big deal. It's gonna be forever. We all get sick. We get colds and things like that, but it's okay. Yeah, you're right. All right, y'all. I'm finna get up off here. Y'all have a good one.
They tearing him up in the comments. Now he gotta go. He always want to get off when they tearing him up in the comments. He can't take it. Why you want to go? Why you go live and talk about your child, but nobody can give any type of comment or feedback or anything? If you want people to stay out your business, don't talk about him. Don't put him on the internet, just like you don't want your other kids to be on there. Don't talk about him online, and don't put him on there. And then nobody will have any type of anything to say about him. Ariana don't want nobody saying nothing about him, but she let him get on live. So that's going to open the door for people to have speculations and or questions and comments about him, because he is not on the level. He is not on the level he should be on at his age. And keep in mind, all kids do develop at their own pace. But I keep saying something is wrong with that child. Now his daddy is slow and the mama is on pause. So yeah. I'm just saying, I ain't even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to be funny. Martell, your ass is slow. You can't pass an open book test, and you done pass that shit down to your son. He can't even be in pre-K. 3 schools have put him out. And there's no damn way his ass was no damn potty trained at 11 months. He was not. He was not. I saw him in pull-ups at 2. And I have to go back to my caramel vault and pull up the pictures, because I'm pretty sure I still got them. Knox was about 2 years old, still in pull-ups. So we're not about to say, oh, they have accidents. And kids do have accidents sometimes. I bet you Sugar Mama ain't got no damn pull-up on. I bet you Mel ain't got Sugar Mama still running around here with no damn pull-up on. I bet you that. And Knox is right behind Sugar Mama in age. And again, not comparing, but when you spend that time with your children, in terms of speech, in terms of other things, Knox should be ready. He should know his ABCs, his numbers, to at least be able to count to 50, 20, or at least 50 by the time he go, or further by the time he goes to kindergarten. And that's coming up. So if he can't stay in any daycare, if they're having problems with him in daycare, it's going to be hell for him when he goes to kindergarten, because she's going to be to the school every freaking day about him and his behavior. He's very high strung, and I think a lot of that is because Ariana let him eat all them sweets. I was just looking at a live the other day, and he was steady asking for candy. She gave him candy. Then he was asking for, y'all know, another live. She was giving him donuts and stuff. But then Martell said to him and say, "Oh, he eats healthy candy." Well, I mean, it's okay for kids. Kids eat candy sometimes, but he eat a lot of sweets, popsicles, donuts, candy, and stuff like that is what they give this boy. He's already hyperactive. Okay, he's very hyperactive and very disrespectful to Ariana. So she can't do shit with him, and the people at the daycare can't. Good luck when he go to damn kindergarten. The same method of parenting that you have for Melody's kids, Martell, you need to step it up with Knox, because you can tell he has no discipline. You want to be military style when it comes to male kids because you mad at her for leaving you. But when it comes to your son with Ariana, he has no discipline, and we can tell. I can be on a live for 30 seconds and tell Knox don't have no fucking discipline. I'm just saying. And I ain't trying to pick on nobody's kids. I'm just stating the obvious. I'm stating the obvious. You need to step it up, honey. That same smart ass mouth. I ain't saying you got to be out here hitting, kicking, punching, twisting, and all that shit that we read the other day that you doing to male kids, because you treat them like shit when they come over there. They get corporal punishment and everything. Knox don't look like he get no type of punishment. Knox don't look like he get no type of punishment. No pops or nothing. He might need a good pop. Ain't nothing wrong with popping your kids when they get out of line. He don't look like he get none of that. Because he was just saying shit and everything else on live the other day. And Ariane didn't even correct him. She sat there and like she didn't even hear him. And I said to myself, did this boy just sit here and say shit? He dropped something on the floor and said shit. And she didn't miss a beat. She was sitting there reading comments like, oh, well, we hear this every day. Every day we did. Hey, that's nothing. But then again, he's sitting there listening to her, and he's now to the stage where he's repeating things that he's hearing her say when she's on live. So she be reading people down or trying to read people in the comments, and then he'll turn around and repeat what she's saying. So that to me is not good parenting, because you don't correct that behavior. So when he goes to school, Ariane, just know you're gonna have hell on your hands, Mr. She's a great parent to both of her kids, Martell. Absolutely not. You're not even a good parent to your 4 children that you have with your ex-wife. Okay. So yeah, bye, Martell. All right. Bye, sir. We're not trying to hear that about no damn Knox. Okay. When do you brag on your other children? When do you brag on them? Nobody hear nothing about no damn Knox, Maverick, whatever the hell his name is, child. He only got 500 names, and I ain't about to sit here and name them shits off. But let's move on, child. Let's move on. Okay, let's get into Carlos out here talking shit about the millimeters, child. I pulled this clip. Destiny, she thought it was something to post on her damn page. So we're gonna look at it from there. All right. Let's look at it from there. Because Destiny posted it, child. So let's look at Carlos talking shit about the millimeters, honey. And I don't know why he's so infatuated with the millimeters. I don't understand. He is going off too, y'all. Let's get into this bullshit. All right. Let's let that come up. Let's let that come up. All right, let's get into it. Boom.
I don't like you, Stormy. I'm team this person this week. I'm on this person's side next week. All that is good. We all signed up for that, right? When I host reunions, y'all love me doing the first one. Then y'all say, he's getting paid by the Scott. Melody's his favorite. He fired Destiny. Now he's kissing Martell's ass. And y'all say the craziest things about me. I don't give a shit. Because I know I signed up for the gig. Okay? What I do give a shit about is when you guys are constantly attacking my cast.
Who?
When the cast attack each other, they know what it is. That's what they decide to do. They know what it is. Okay? And in most cases, they're able to forgive each other. Who would have thought Destiny and Stormy would be good friends? Based on their interaction. There were Team Stormy, Team Destiny. And look what happened. They're now close.
Fake.
Okay? That's what happens in the order of life. Some of you guys are not fans. I would never disrespect my audience by calling you mean MFers fans, because you're not. You are not good people. You're not good people to sit up here and contact places and cops because of your disdain for a person who is brave enough to entertain you on a Saturday night.
Boy, bye. You call that entertainment?
So because you don't like what you're seeing, you want to go the extra mile. And before y'all sit and say, but Carlos, you never want to address what other people do, I have a reunion. I am the host of a reunion, and I created the show. I don't have to address anything on Twitter. I'm going to address when people come from me, whether that's my cast, or anybody related to them, or any of the fans. I don't have to say anything to y'all. I don't owe y'all nothing.
Well, bitch, why you on live then? Let me talk to you right quick. Who the fuck is you yelling at? Let's talk about that. Why you mad about them sucky ass ratings that your ass is kicking out? You need to be talking to somebody. And why you all of a sudden trying to be a blogger and hopping your ass on social media, Mr. I don't care what the people say. But you every Monday, you up there airing out your grievances and saying you don't care and coming for Melody and her fan base Once again, ain't nobody attacking your cast. Maybe you should tell your cast to stop running their damn mouth and coming for other people and then expecting not to have a response. If you come for me and you say some smart shit to me, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to clap back. So don't get mad at the clap back when you created the bullshit behind the clap back. And everybody knows that the friendship between Stormy and Destiny is clearly more so on Destiny's favor, because she always attaches herself to people she see leveling up, which is why she's so mad that Mel don't fuck with her, because Mel is on another level and she expected to go to that level with Mel, and Mel cut her off. How you pick up a chair to get ready to hit me with a chair and fight me and have so much to say about me negatively, and now all of a sudden we buddy only after, because you didn't take Stormy's apology and accept it until after a Gucci bag was presented to you, Destiny. That girl kept apologizing to you every time she saw you, but you did not accept Stormy's apology until she said, I got a Gucci bag and told you how much it cost and everything. And now the bag is magically gone now. Oh, somebody stole the bag. No, you sold the bag, girl. Oh, the bag went missing at the airport. Who in their right mind? Who in their right mind would put a Gucci bag with that amount, that's worth that amount, okay, in a suitcase or somewhere for it to be stolen? That would have gone with me on the plane, dear, okay? That would have been in my overhead, or that would have been with me. So we all know that you're lying. That bag was sold and or probably taken to a damn pawn shop. You ain't got a lot of kick it, Destiny. You really don't. We already know what your friendship, if we can call it that. Because as soon as Stormy stopped giving you stuff and giving you money, because we know that you're profiting from this alleged friendship. As soon as Stormy stops giving you things and inviting you on these free trips, then you're gonna be right back to talking shit about her like you were doing prior, like Sonny said you were doing. Because Sonny said you talk cash shit about Stormy. So I don't know what you talking about, Carlos, about. Oh, look at them now, they're friends. Boy, bye.
So instead of y'all deflecting the negativity that you spew, don't come on my doorstep, sweeping my foot, worrying about what I do to my cast. Okay? Because my cast knows exactly what time it is. They have my phone number, and if my cast ever had an issue with anything about Carlos King the First, they know who to dial. Okay? Be clear on that. And that's a fact. So don't worry about what happens with my production. Worry about how you use your fingers to disrespect people, to disrupt them. And all for what? So you can say, yeah, bro, I read him. Some of you guys are grandmothers, great-grandmothers. And I'm pretty sure you're going to raise your children to behave in this manner. Did you? I don't think so. Oh.
Okay, let's pause right there. Wanda is somebody's mama and grandmother. I'm pretty sure that her behavior is not acceptable either, is it? Are we going to address the fact that she's no longer on Love and Marriage Huntsville because she attacked somebody? But then you're going to sit up and talk about the millimeters attacking people with their fingers. Wanda get on her live. Wanda be on Instagram talking shit on Instagram. She be over there trying to talk, if we can understand what she's saying half the time. Over there on her YouTube and any other damn tude. You don't address her. You don't say shit about that. You don't say nothing about Betty. You don't say nothing about Destiny's fan club president, Horse Teeth over there. So why are you trying to address Melody's fans because they clap back when people say shit about Mel? Latrice just said in the live today, she said, bitch, you better know how to fight if you come into my place talking shit to me, thinking you about to pop off on me. She said, personally, I don't give a fuck if my fans go after people who don't like me. And Carlos' whole facial expression changed because he was hoping to try to get somebody else on his bandwagon of hating Melody and her fan base. Latrice was like, fuck no. I ain't about to be getting on no internet and telling them shit. They want to go over there and fight, that's on them. Hell, I'm about to sit right back and let them do it. If my castmates and the people who work with me talking shit about me and my fans pop off on their ass, then that's just what they get. And that's what Latrice had to say. And I went right over there and subscribed to her ass. I went over there and followed. Yes, friend request, baby, yes. I'm down. I'm a fan now, okay? I'm a fan because you said what everybody else is scared to say to Carlos. Why everybody so scared to be honest with Carlos? Destiny, we know you want to check. So you ain't going to be honest about what's really going on. So you got to kiss his ass. Okay? With all the dingleberries he got hanging from that bitch. But let's continue.
Did you raise your children to call people and harass them?
Child.
No. So why do you feel to do it at your big age? For what? So you can sit there and say like, yeah, girl, I got them together. Mm-hmm. But one thing I know for sure, you can fool people, you can fool the world, but you can't fool God. And karma is the one that's going to be knocking on your doorstep, haunting you. I don't have to respond to anybody. Okay? God.
But why are you doing it now? Is that not what you're doing right now? Because you got a lot of aggression behind your voice. Carlos. Okay. Carlosia, you have a lot of aggression in your voice, like you care. People who don't care don't hit their button and go live to address shit that they don't care about. I keep telling you, shit I don't care about, you will never hear me fucking talk about it. But you're taking your time to sit on a live in candlelight. In the candlelight and talk your shit. This nigga right here. You are talking shit by candlelight. And you look and sound stupid in the process, Carlos. Let's continue. Let's continue, child. He in his feelings.
Fight my battles. Because he could do a better job for it than I could ever.
Child, bye.
And that's what you guys should be allowing it to happen. If you feel some kind of way about somebody.
What's the hands for?
Who? Let God handle them, if that's how you feel. Okay? But some of you guys have this godlike superior attitude.
But that's you, Carlos. Look at you. You take no accountability for how your cast bully Mel. But as soon as Mel clapped back, Mel has just started clapping back. Mel has just started doing lives. Carlos is still in his feelings because Mel called him out on her TikTok live because he kept disrespecting her and allowing Heavenly to be on his podcast and throwing jabs at her. And he would sit back and subliminally do it and laugh. So when Melody gets on her TikTok and says, I think that it's very diabolical for a person who's supposed to be my boss, the person that I look up to, the person that signed my paycheck, to sit up and talk crazy about me and allow others to do it, I think that that's uncool. So when she says that, you get mad because she addressed it. So she's supposed to just sit back and let you keep doing messy Mondays, and everybody you bring on your panel, you talk shit about her, and she say nothing. Because for years, y'all got to keep in mind, Melody was not clapping back and saying nothing. Nobody could get her to say nothing. Not even on the show. So it gets to a point where you get tired of people and their bullshit. And you got to kind of let people know you cannot continue to run your mouth and not get a response out of me. And that's what Melody's doing. And I appreciate that side of her because you get tired after a while. She's one person. And everybody on that show continue to come for her rather. We just saw Stormy do it. Talking about the state where you stand, only for us to find out that you lied about the whole damn situation. But you ain't addressing that, Carlos. I haven't heard that come out of your mouth yet to say, you know what? My bad on me misquoting what was said with Stormy saying that this person went over there and she had to turn herself in. My bad, because it was just brought to my attention that she did not have to turn herself in because the case was actually dropped. So she never had to turn herself in and the case was not dismissed. I haven't heard you go back and debunk that and apologize for misquoting that. So you're going to sit on that defamation of character that your ass might be facing for allowing that to be perpetuated on your platform. Because that's what you did. That's what you did. So the same way you allowed when you misquoted, we need you to go back live again on that same platform, Messy Mondays, the platform that you stole. Okay, Messy Mondays, the one that you stole. Remember, Mr. My Show. You like to say my show. You created it. Keep in mind, the show was brought to you by Melody Cherie. And we know you'll never give her credit because, one, you're very much so bothered that she surpassed you and you her boss. See, it don't feel good Carlos likes to have his people beneath him. See, like you said, you feel like you're above everybody. No, you want to be above everybody. You want your cast to bow down to you. That's why you named your business Kingdom Reigns. You think in a God complex. Yeah, you do. You have a God complex, Carlos. Kingdom Reign. You sit up here with a fucking crown on like you Jesus Christ himself. But then when they crucify your ass for doing stuff and saying things that's uncouth, then you want to hop on there and subliminally try to read somebody when you really need to be checking your cast because they're out of line. You have allowed them for an entire season to bully the star of your fucking show, and you've said nothing about that shit. Absolutely nothing. But what you did try to do is reprimand her fan base versus them 3 little raindrops that sit over there in your damn comments. Raindrops. Them hoes. We call them hoes. I mean, you gonna fight me? I mean, shit. Let's continue, child. Let's listen to him continue to think that he reading somebody, child.
And you think that you're doing something, and all you're doing, and I'm gonna leave it here. All that you're doing, is welcoming that hatred back to you tenfold. So when you're sitting at home and you're concerned about the state of the life that you have, look back on the things you did to other people. Leave my cast alone. They are the most bravest human beings I know. And I mean that. They have experienced pain in their marriages and pain in their friendships.
You have set up here and put this mess on your platform, Carlos. You are the king of tearing up marriages. Every single show that you have put out, including the shows that you had on Bravo, Real Housewives of Atlanta, and every other damn show that you've ever had, Carlos, have been surrounded by violence on the show, marriages breaking up, infidelities. You have brought women on the show that you know that Martel Holt have been laying up with in order to try to get back at Mel and get a reaction out of her. But you gonna tell us leave your cast alone? How about you get a better cast that don't have to get up here lying for storylines? How about you choose a cast that have real businesses that are thriving and not hoes that get up here and say that they're building hotels, and just because they don't talk about that shit, they think that we forgot because they don't show us the end result. How about you do that? How about you do that? This show's supposed to be about Black excellence. The only thing I see is black when I tune in on Saturday. And the only reason I tune in is because I'm covering the damn show. If it wasn't for that, if my fan base didn't give a fuck about me reviewing it, I would not even watch it. I would have blacked out as well. So you should be thanking the bloggers for giving you the little boost that you do get over there, Mr. Kingdom Reigns, over there on OWN, because you know you got fired from Bravo for the same bullshit you're doing right now. And I feel like the network have reached out to you and then chewed your ass cheeks off for the bullshit that you keep perpetuating on their network while you're tying your Kingdom Reigns entertainment on there for a bigger check for you, when the bitches that stay across the gas station want to sit up and lie and talk about people coming for them, but they clapping back at the start of your show on your show. You don't address that though. Oh, you don't address that. You don't address that though. Tisha have T-squads that talk shit more than a little bit. But because their t-shirts don't outsell like Melody's, now all of a sudden you got to reprimand her fan base. See, you say your cast always call you and keep you updated on stuff. I'm sure they call you and tell you how it just bothers them so much that Melody's fan base just support her so much and they can't seem to get shit off the ground. Everything that they launch fails. And now you blame her fan base because they're not successful in their business, but they are not sharing their real lives. Melody has shared every single solitary detail of her life, including her marriage, which we all know cut her very deeply. I'm sure she didn't want to share those details on national television of a marriage that she was in for 12 years to a sorry ass motherfucker she had to rebuild like Build-A-Bear, who had fucked up teeth and a Sherman Hensley hairline. who came into the situation with nothing and she flipped it and made him something, but you allow him to fucking disrespect her while she sit on your podcast to tell you that this same ninja that you will refuse to fire because he got shit on you, who we've seen be violent towards this same individual. So we want to overlook that because you're afraid of him, but you cried for him at the reunion like a little bitch. Yeah, we're going to go there today, Carlos. Who the fuck you raising your voice at? Yeah, I take that personal, nigga. I'm the reason why your show is still going. If the bloggers don't talk about your shit, ain't nobody checking for Love and Marriage Huntsville. You just said on your last Mental Monday or Messy Monday that you had several content creators contact you to tell you they're not covering your show because they know you full of shit. Bitch. That felt good. See how that flowed out? You weren't ready for that. Let me read your ass down while you think you clearing the girls. Let me clear you, girl. Let's clear you, girl. You have not been a reputable boss when it comes to this. You let your cast call you and tell you some bullshit and you run with it. There's always three sides to a story: a lie, the truth, and then in between. You always go with the in between and the lie versus the truth, because your cast members are hurting or in their feelings because they fucked up their own storylines by lying. You allowed Marceau and Tisha to be on this damn show and say they're not going to talk about their infidelities, but you throw Melody and Martell's infidelities and their divorce in our face. That was the driving force of your show. But they get to come on the show and say, we're not going to talk about our infidelities. Tisha, season after season, we have no infidelity. We don't have no infidelities. Only for her husband to sit on your platform and say he exclusively dated her for a month before he married her at 5 months pregnant, bitch. So we're not about to sit here and do that, Carlos. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Not going to do that. Kim and Maurice, they bring nothing to the fucking show. Maurice is sitting there with DUIs. Okay? But then you laugh it off when you talked about it earlier on this fucking video with Destiny and Latrice. You try to laugh it off and make a joke when you guys over there at Credit One. Well, since you mentioned Credit One, why does Maurice not talk about Credit One on the show? That's his business, ain't it? Talk about the reviews where people are saying he taking money out their account and ain't fixing no fucking credit. Talk about the parties that's going on over there, while he is bringing his son yet again back on the fucking show. But a nigga riding around in a Lambo and your son's teeth is fucked up. Priorities, sir. Yeah, Maurice, I'm talking about you. You pimping your son out on the show so you can avoid telling your shit. And I guarantee you none of that little check you getting, you ain't putting on your son. You skirt around town in a Lambo and your son teeth fucked up. How does that work for you, millionaire? While you forcing him to try to get a scholarship. Millionaires don't need scholarships, girl. Tisha, you the same way. They gotta get a scholarship. They gotta get a scholarship. You trying to push your son who can't even catch a fucking football to get a scholarship? Oh, okay. Okay, let's continue.
And the last thing they deserve is to experience pain from people who are watching the show as they're doing this for your entertainment.
That's what you call it?
All right, I'm done.
Good.
So, I don't like you, Stormy. I'm team this person this week. I'm on this person's side next week.
What y'all think about Carlos? Trying to read down the millimeters, child. Trying to go off on trying to reprimand the millimeters. Carlos, shut your ass up, sir. Okay? Shut up. I hope that made you sleep good tonight behind that. I really do. I really hope you slept very well, okay, with bussy juice all over the bed, all right? I really hope you slept good after that non-read down that you tried to issue to the damn millimeters, okay? Because we're not listening to that shit, okay? It's going to be always up and stuck. If the fans are coming from Mel, just know, just like Wanda be coming for everybody else, same energy. Same, you're not stopping nothing. You're not stopping. They're going to still do that. And it don't matter if Mel do 100 videos and tell her millimeters to stand down. Guess what? They still going to get in that ass. They still going to snap on a biatch. They still gonna read the girls down and clear. They're gonna still do that. So, and what? What was your goal to do this damn video? Is my question. What was the end goal in this? And the little attitude was a kiss, chef's kiss as well. Your little attitude, because you were being real sassy right there. A little moist ass biatch. You was giving moist biatch right there, Carlos. All right. I don't know if nobody told you. You was giving real moistness right there, sir. All right. You won't checking nobody. And you damn sure won't scaring nobody. Okay. So yes, sir. We had to let you know that, Carlos. And thank you, Destiny, for sharing that. Okay. Because yeah, we're not hearing that bullshit. Talk to your cast first. All right. Charity begins at home, bitch, and then it spreads abroad. Talk to your cast first. Check them. Okay. And then while we're talking about a check, pay them more. So maybe they'll feel better, about giving and sharing their life. I mean, shit, if I won't get paid but $300, I ain't telling you shit either. I'm just saying. Because shout out to Winter Wonderland, she already said y'all don't pay over there under Kingdom Reigns, okay? You got niggas getting cars repossessed. Tisha got to turn cars in and in bankruptcy. Stormy down there at the damn courthouse every other month for loans when she taking out. Talking, I made $30 million last month. But then that court paper come out and say you owe all these loans. Where the money at? Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at, honey? Bands will make you dance, okay? Bands will make you dance. It seems like y'all got to work down there at Kingdom Reigns and go on down there and twerk a little something just to make ends meet. That's what it sounded like. That's what it gives. That's what it gives, baby. Y'all might go down there to the Blue Flame or something with y'all put them clear heels on since Carlos don't want to pay y'all for y'all pain in here. You need to pay them for their pain. That's what I'm saying. Carlos. Get your ass on live and holler at somebody. Niggas, pipe down, okay? Pipe down. We ain't checking for that shit. All right, but anyway, let's get him off my screen, child, because you ain't clear nobody, Carlos, but you got cleared. I hope you see this video too, okay? Bitch. I had to add one more bitch on there. Just the cherry on the top, okay? Bitch. That always feels good to say that. But anyway, let's move on. Oh, he don't like me. And guess who don't give a damn? That would be me. Oh, I love it. All right, so shout out to the 757 watching. All right, let's get on to the next topic, child. And we're gonna let y'all go, child. Yeah, get on down there to the Blue Flame, child, and put them heels on, honey, and make them cheeks clap, honey. Because Carlos ain't paying y'all. Kimmy, get your old ass down there. Let your libido go up and down that pole so you can get a check, girl. Get your libido on that pole and slide up and down, girl, and get you a check out here. Okay? Put some activator in your curls and get on the pole, bitch, and get a check. Because Carlos ain't paying y'all yet. Okay? That'll give you a storyline, though, Kimmy. I'm trying to help you, girl. I'm trying to help you because you've been asleep all season, Kimmy. Go on down there, girl, to the Blue Flame. They're hiring. You need a number? 1-800 Blue-Flame, okay? Let me give you another number of somebody who don't care about this. 1-800-NOTME, not me. Okay, let's move on, child. Ooh, child. All right, so of course you guys know by now because I shared this. Okay. Somebody say on mute. Are they on mute? Y'all on mute? Can y'all hear me? As you guys know, because I shared this on my platforms. All right. I kind of figured this relationship was not going to work. Okay. I felt like Jonathan Majors used Megan Good for the moment. Okay, because we all know he likes snow bunnies. And when he had that whole situation with that Grace Jabari girl that he was dating, that he put paws on and she put paws on him, she wound up peeing in his closet and threw up in his bed. Y'all remember that whole situation where they had that whole DV and he had to go to court and she pressed charges and all that type stuff. And then he got that probation and all that, child. He was sitting up there at the awards crying, child, like he was at a funeral. I feel like he was using Megan Good in terms of rebuilding his image again to get back into Hollywood because Hollywood was not fucking with him no more. They were not fooling with him. Nobody was hiring him. He was losing Marvel movies. Like, we already know he had the huge Marvel role for Kang. And when they took that from him, I was like, oh shit, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. When you lose them Marvel checks, bitch, you are out of there. So I feel like when he got with Megan Good, that was kind of like him, because he didn't really like he didn't like no black women. I ain't never known him date no black women. And even the people that went to college with him was like, yeah, that's kind of new. We ain't never seen this thing with no black girl. I mean, the video that we saw him when they was out dancing, he was dancing like Mr. off Color Purple Child, and he dressed like Mr. too. But I was like, their whole relationship was weird to me. Their whole interaction, when you see them together, it just looked forced. I feel like he used Megan in that moment to get through his trial for eye candy and for people to be like, oh, he actually do like a black woman. He actually do like a black woman. Oh, we accept you back. It's like you wanted the black community to accept you back into the circle again, Jonathan. And once you felt like, you got over that hump and that Hollywood started taking you back and allowed you at that last award ceremony to go up and you cried on the y'all's shoulder and people stood up and gave you the standing ovation and Megan was sitting out there crying. I feel like you felt that you got your foot back in the door and now you no longer need her, because she served her purpose in terms of what you were going through at the time. That's what I feel. I don't feel like Megan was in any danger of getting married to this clown. I really don't. And I'm high-key happy that she wound up not staying with him and marrying him, because I feel like he's an opportunist. He's a great actor, but I do feel that he is an opportunist. I do feel like he does have some anger issues. I do feel like he is very controlling, because you done told that other white girl, honey, she got to be like Coretta Scott King over there. I was like, hold up now. She was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know who the fuck Coretta Scott King is. That's what the white girl said. Yeah, I don't even know who she is. I don't know who she is. You told her you got to be like Coretta Scott King. She was like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. But so yeah, I feel like this whole situation, they've broken up, as you guys can see. Megan Good and Jonathan Majors, honey, have reportedly broken up, child. It says that Megan Good and Jonathan have broken up after dating for almost 2 years. Okay, she hung in there as long as she could, child. But he just gave corny to me. He gave corny vibes. He can't dress, and he just looks odd beside her, because she's always so immaculate when she step out. I mean, body is always bodying. Face is always facing. She's always serving the girls, and to stand up there beside him looking like Mr. Child, like he's from the 1900s, it just gives no to me. It gives hell no to me. He dressed like he is from the 1900s, just like the movie Color Purple. He dressed like Mr. with them big ass boots and them thick ass socks and them suits. Yeah, that's what it gives. So yeah, I'm kind of happy that they're not together anymore. I've never been happy to say I'm happy to see somebody break up. But I am low-key happy and high-key thrilled that they're not together any fucking more, okay? But that is our show for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed it, child, with Carlos. I had to play for y'all where Carlos was yelling, child, at us, trying to check us, child. But yeah, we shall not be moved. We will still read the girls down. We will still talk shit to the cast, okay? You ain't put nobody in timeout, Carlos. You did not, okay? You did not. So we will continue, child. We will continue to be insubordinate, okay? Millimeters activate, all right? Insubordinate, okay? We're gonna still be insubordinate, ain't we? Let me stop. Like I'm activating somebody, okay? Because they always say when they say activate, then they all like it's a cold word where everybody just jump in and start acting a fool after they hear activate. Boy, bye. But that's our show for tonight, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you, Empress Radio. That's the homie. Thank you for stopping by, ma'am. Love you down. And let me thank my my mods, because I always do that. Belle Wilson, KBR, Tyra, Linda Gamble, and Scorpion Miss. Thank you all for modding. Y'all do such an awesome job. Again, thank you, Empress Radio, Truth TV Podcast, Purple Unicorn, Aries Girl Podcast, Deary Talk Show, Boss Lady Bren, Messy Hoes Atlanta Girl, Girlfriend Chronicles of Kim K, and Love Seeing Her. If there's any more content creators that stop by and I missed you, please let me know. Let me get back to my main screen so I can see. If you guys stop by, let me know, honey. Y'all know I'm happy to shout you out because I do appreciate you guys taking time out of your day. You could have been anywhere, but if you stop by here, I do appreciate you with the support, okay? Love you guys down. With nothing else, child, we're going to have the benediction, honey, and get on up out of here. May the Lord watch between me and you, okay? Nah, let me stop. But love y'all down. I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Car Chronicles is probably going to be... what, let's say I'm probably gonna go on about 9ish, about 9 o'clock, okay? 9 o'clock. Let's shoot for 9 o'clock for Car Chronicles, okay? In the mountain, all right? Because I'm about to take this damn medicine for my knee, and it's about to be a result, okay? So I'm gonna be knocked out, okay? I'm gonna be sleeping with my mouth open tonight, okay? I just want to let y'all know. Not that y'all need to know that. I'm gonna be sleeping with my mouth open tonight, okay? Because I'm gonna have some medicine in me. But thank y'all for being here, and good night. Let's get y'all some music, honey, so y'all could twerk out of here, okay? I wish I could twerk with y'all, but let's get y'all some music, honey. All right, and bye.